Hi there, this is Luca from MosaLingua. If you're learning a language or want to, chances are that you have asked yourself, how much time do I need to learn a language? Good news! Today I'm going to answer it and clarify your doubts. Before we get into today's topic, do me a favor and subscribe to our channel. Turn on the notifications as well, so you will not miss any of our videos. We have so much great content about language learning. Now, let's get straight to the question, how much time do you need to learn a language? The short answer is, it depends. Yes, because there are several factors that can drastically change the amount of time needed to learn a language. First, what level do you want to reach? When you say you want to learn Spanish, for instance, do you mean that being a true beginner, you want to be able to order your beer during your holidays? Or your goal is giving a talk in Spanish about a complex topic like immigration or tax policy? Your goals make a huge difference, because becoming an advanced speaker of a language could take you several years, while grasping the basic of a language can be done in a few months. There is a level which I particularly like, which can be defined as conversational. It's a level which allows you to speak about familiar topics and get by in a variety of situations. If the language is not too far from your native language, you can even achieve this conversational level in 3 months. Second, how close far from your native language is the target language? What language do you want to learn? Yes, because if you're an Italian or French speaker willing to learn Spanish, for example, then your task is way easier than the one of a German speaker willing to learn Chinese or Japanese. If the language you want to learn is closer to your native language, or a language that you master, then you can learn it quite fast. Again, I think that a French or Italian speaker could get by in Spanish in 3 months, provided that he or she uses the right methods and tools. On the contrary, if the same person wants to learn Chinese or Korean, then he or she should be prepared to study at least 1 year to achieve the same level. It seems logical, but many learners sometimes forget about this. Third, how much time do you have to study? Another important aspect is related to the amount of weekly or daily time you can dedicate to learn a language. Let's take a personal example. I reached a B2 level in French after 5 months of intensive study, and I started from scratch. I used to spend at least 3 hours per day studying French, and more often than not, I studied up to 5 hours every single day. People are often amazed by the result I got. Now that I have a busy life, I think we should be more surprised by all the time I was willing to spend learning French. I mean, I do not have 3 hours per day to learn a language. And who does? So again, this can make a huge difference. The more you study every day, the faster you learn. 3 months of intensive study can make you learn a lot and make you go from true beginner to intermediate. Let me add that in any case, the key is being consistent, because you'll be amazed by how much you can learn by studying every day, even if spending 10 minutes. Fourth, do you have a strong motivation? The fourth and final factor is related to the previous one. Why do you want to learn that particular language? Do you need to use it for work? Is it to move to another country? Or is it just for fun? Every motivation can be good, but not all the motivations are the same, and some motivations will be more powerful than other ones. Why? Because if you have strong motivations to learn a language, you'll study it more regularly and maybe more intensively. And this will result in getting results faster. And here is where the magic comes. If you get your first results faster, then your motivation to continue and study more will increase. So you will activate a kind of virtuous cycle to learn faster. That's all for today, and even if I couldn't give you a precise answer, I hope I have helped you to understand how much time it will take you to reach your language learning goals. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Then make sure you subscribe to our channel if you want to get more tips and resources to learn a language. And after subscribing, turn on the notifications so you'll not miss any of our videos. Thanks a lot for watching the video, and see you next time.